The Life and Sad Ending of Marion Lorne. Marion Lorne McDougall was born August 12, 1883 in West Pittston, Pennsylvania, a small mining town halfway between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. She was the daughter of William Lorne McDougall, M.D., and his wife, Jane Louise, known as Ginny. Her parents were Scottish and English immigrants. She had a younger brother, Lorne Taylor McDougall. She studied at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City. She appeared in stock shows and was on the Broadway boards by 1905. She married English playwright Walter C. Hackett and performed in many of his plays throughout the 1920s and 30s, including Hyde Park Corner and The Gay Adventure. They at one point settled in England, where they co-founded the Whitehall Theatre. It was there that Marion began to sharpen and patent her fidgety comedy eccentrics in such plays as Pansy's Arabian Night, Sorry You've Been Troubled, Espionage, and London After Dark. Upon Hackett's death in 1944, she returned to the States and again, after a brief retirement, became a hit in such tailor-made stage shows as Harvey. After appearing in a couple of Vitaphone shorts, including Success in 1931, starring Jack Haley, she made her feature film debut in her late 60s in Strangers on the Train in 1951, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. From 1952 to 55, she was seen as perpetually confused junior high school English teacher Mrs. Gurney on Mr. Peepers. From 1957 to 1958, she co-starred with Joan Caulfield in the NBC sitcom Sally in the role of an elderly widow who happens to be the co-owner of a department store. It was canceled after one 26-episode season. Although afraid of live television, declaring, "I'm a coward when it comes to live television shows," she was persuaded to appear a few times to promote the film The Girl Rush with Rosalind Russell in the mid-1950s. Between 1958 and 64, she made regular appearances on The Gary Moore Show. Her last role, as Aunt Clara in Bewitched, brought Lorne her widest fame as a lovable witch who is losing her powers due to old age and whose spells usually end in disaster. Aunt Clara usually visited by coming down the chimney. Her hobby was collecting doorknobs, and she often brought her collection with her on visits. Lorne had an extensive collection of doorknobs in real life, some of which she used as props in the series. She appeared in 27 episodes of Bewitched and was not replaced after she died. For that role, she deservedly won an Emmy for Best Supporting Actress, albeit posthumously. Montgomery accepted her award. Sadly, she died of a heart attack in her Manhattan apartment on May 9, 1968, aged 84, just 10 days before the actual ceremony. Elizabeth Montgomery gave a touching acceptance speech on her behalf. She is interred at Ferncliff Cemetery in Greenburgh, New York.